The South African government is under fire for making Palestinians wait in an aeroplane for about 12 hours. I know it's crazy and you better watch this. Then we're going to Zambia. Zambia is importing electricity coming from Zimbabwe. This is some crazy, look at the map, Zambia and Zimbabwe. Some African stuff happening in Africa. This is beautiful. And we're going to find out about this. What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day indeed. Thank you for stopping. I appreciate you. My name is Zack. Your first time, you're welcome. This is home. Please click on the button, subscribe so you can see each other every single day. Can I ask you to do this before we start? All of us, it's cost you nothing. We feel appreciated. We are in South Africa. See the map? Lovely place, beautiful people. Now, South Africa's authority are under fire. Big fire. After 153 Palestinians stranded in a plane for 12 hours. Let me laugh a little bit. If I were South Africans, I'd be angry. Yeah, the authorities of South Africans are pissed off. Why? Because Palestinians that came into South Africa unannounced, from what we know, were kept in an airplane for about 12 hours. So the government is under fire. People are angry.
People have got a right to apply for asylum here in South Africa. This is where they flew to. This is where they came to seek hope. This is where they've seen humanity. They've seen humanity in us as South Africans, as we have gone and fought. I'm so sorry. We've fought at the International Court of Justice for these people, and they came here because they believed in our humanity. And yet we've left them on the tarmac all day. Little babies, little children. Their hair was stuck to their head as the sweat was pouring down. I got into that plane. It was like a sauna on that plane.
First of all, that guy is also South African. I know he doesn't look black. Many people think when you hear Africa, you just think about black people. Well, South Africa is a very diverse country. You have black people, white people, pink people. No, not pink. I'm just kidding. Chinese and Indians and more. So that man is 100% South African. Okay, by law. His ancestors probably came from somewhere in Europe, but we don't talk about that. Okay, they are South African. So you can understand, he says, we fought very hard, at the commission. We fought very hard for these people. South Africa, let me remind you, went to court for Palestine, fighting for them, accusing the country you don't name of Gino against the Palestinians. And they sort of won, it wasn't emphatically talked about, but they did a great case and they were not ashamed at all, okay? So now an airplane filled with 153 people from Palestine has landed in Joburg. Like, whoa, nobody knows. Hey, you have people in that airplane. They are Palestinians. Oh, they have no papers. No, they have papers, but they don't even have exit stamp. These people come from Gaza. How did they leave Gaza? Use your brain. How did they leave Gaza? How do you leave Gaza? You can't leave Gaza. Can you leave Gaza without them knowing you left Gaza? Okay. You're coming together. You can't leave Gaza without them knowing you left to Gaza. You must be authorized by them or you're going to get pow. Right? They must know where you're going. So you must be scrutinized. Some other network found an opportunity to discuss with somebody that's left with them. And he explained how he left Gaza.
At the beginning, there's protocols for registration. First, it's mandatory to register through the link. After that, as far as I know, the names must meet certain conditions. Specifically, the applicant must be in a family. After being registered, the names are sent for security screening. Once that's completed, and if the family is approved, they're asked to pay fees for each person. The destination was unknown, and no one was aware of it. The matter was top secret. We didn't know of any other possible destinations because the issue was extremely confidential. None of the people who left knew the destination they were going to.
So, fellas, as you can see, this is not the first time, okay? So people have been leaving Gaza to different places. They don't even know where they're going. They just selected you. Do you have money? Pay. You have money? Pay. Okay, you want to leave? Come. You're going to Indonesia. Apparently, the first flight went to Indonesia. This is the second, the third. It went through Kenya, then South Africa. Well, Kenya didn't accept them. At least Kenya didn't stop them from going to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know William Ruto is a very good friend of everybody else. We know that, right? So South Africa had a plane flying, coming to their land, and boom, stopped. They're trying to scrutinize the plane. There are people inside. Amongst them, 153 Palestinians. Well, you've been fighting for Palestinians. You're not going to say no to them at the door. So the president of the Republic, Cyril Ramaphosa, had to react and speak. He said, yeah, it's fine. Let them in. Well, did he really want them in? I don't know. I mean, it's like you're fighting for somebody, then they say, okay, you can take him. Okay, I'll take him. Now, are South Africans happy? Were South African people consulted? Well, question mark. Is this going to be a problem? Is this the only or the last plane? Okay, if there's another plane coming, will Cyril Ramaphosa say no to the next plane? No, we don't want this one. We have too many people. Question mark. No, what's happening here? Does it look like somebody somewhere is trying to get people out of that country so they can do whatever they want with the country? That's a big question mark. Now, are South Africans safe with new people with different mentality, different background, different way of thinking, different religion? Okay, I know there's Islam in South Africa, but Islam has many versions. I'm sorry. Boko Haram are Islam as well. They're all, I'm sorry. There's the Islam, the religion of peace, and there's the Boko Haram Islam. That's different stuff. So you can't look at somebody in the face and know which Islam is applying or which whatever is applying. So let's just stick with the mentality. People are different. Even the people from Christianity are not all the same. Some are crazy. Now, is this okay with the South African people? Will this perhaps create a problem in the future? I don't know. Can something be done about this? You know, I mean, is this a message from the country you don't name to South Africa saying, oh, dude, you came up here saying you want to fight for these people. You'll take them. If they selected the ruthless people amongst them and sending them to South Africa so you can experience them. Okay. Now we're going to Zambia. Zambia's right here. Lovely people, very, very lovely people in Zambia. I actually never been to Zambia before, but I would like to. And I hear a lot of good news about Zambia, and also I hear a lot of influence about the Chinese in Zambia. Apparently the Chinese have taken the country over. I also heard that some people in the government of Zambia were receiving aid coming from the United States of America in medical aid, like tablets and medicine, for free for the people of Zambia. But those people in government started selling those medicine. So the Zambian people received aid coming from the US, a lot of it, millions of it. But some people in government supposed to give to patients for free started selling in pharmacies. That was crazy stuff. That's bad. That's bad. Anyway, let's get back to the good side of Zambia. Now, Zambia is importing electricity. Okay, because Zambia is going through some difficulties. Zambians are going through some load shedding because of drought affecting the hydropower generation. Zambia's electricity is 85% hydropower. Okay, now they have problems because there's drought. There's no rainfall. You know, there's water going through big turbines creating electricity. So Zambia also used that. 85% of electricity from Zambia is hydropower. However, drought and lack of rainfall has been a problem. The water level at Kariba has dropped. Okay, so less water means turbines can run at full capacity. So electricity output is very small. So Zambia's been struggling for some time. Guess who they're looking into? They're looking into Zimbabwe for help. Congratulations, pick up my coffee. Yeah, look at Zambia on the map. This is Zimbabwe, okay? Zambia and Zimbabwe. I think it's a good thing to see African countries working together to find solutions. You know, not begging for IMF or anybody else for somewhere there to find a solution for them. I think this is something we need to see more. It's amazing. So basically what's happening is Zimbabwe is not giving the electricity to Zambia. Zambia has signed an agreement with Zimbabwe to use its transmission infrastructure to allow Zambia to import electricity from other countries. Which countries? Mozambique or Malawi. Okay, you see Mozambique on the map, and this is Malawi. So there's still Southern African countries. Zambia needs more electricity for the people because of the drought. They resort to finding electricity from African countries and using Zimbabwe as a middleman. This is great for Zambia. They're going to have electricity. This is great for Zimbabwe because they're going to get some chunk of the money. This is great for Mozambique and Malawi because they're going to get the money. So this is what we want to see. This is the kind of Africa we want to see, okay? We want to see an Africa where people like each other, want to work with one another and move each other further. Let me know how you feel about this. The Palestinians in Johannesburg. Asante, mandugu zangu, asante. Inkosi, reale bora, siabonga. Asante. God bless.